How is
Hello.
everyone doing?
Great.
So, welcome to a very insane, well, hopefully insane, Druid one-shot that we're running today. It's definitely going to be interesting, hopefully. I am definitely not nervous, and we can start by going around the clock and just introducing people. I will use the layout on Twitch. So, Kelsey, do you want to go first? Say who you are, what you're playing as.
Sure. So I'm Kelsey, and I'm going to be playing as Bardeid. Did you want us to say anything else about our characters?
If you want to say something about, okay, yeah, what they look like, if you want to give any detail on the backstory, that's entirely up to you, though. I am not force anyone to say anything.
Okay, sure. Well, Bardeid is the mentor of a character I play in another campaign, so I'm excited to play him. He's from the Moonshay Isles, so yeah.
Okay. Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake. I'm going to be playing Woodford, i.e. Woody. He's an elf, and he's a druid, which isn't surprising for this game. Yeah, he's a thick boy for an elf. He's a little bit more sturdy. Not as thin, but, you know, he's good.
Okay. Right. Let's go to Leo.
I will be playing Rajan, a half-elf druid from Kalyn, so he's a desert druid. Lots of like animal shapes, including things like vultures and camels, snakes, scorpions.
Okay. No. All right. And sorry, because I was looking at Twitch, and Twitch is a couple of seconds behind for me, so I should be looking at Discord. Okay, Liza, do you want to go next?
Yes, Nunda. I am playing Manya, and some of you who follow Allison's Twitch stream will probably know of her through the Misfires. But she is about, this is like 20 years in her past, so she is no longer, she's not quite an old babushka quite yet. She is in her 30s, her early 30s, and this is around the time where her first mentee that she was teaching had just recently passed away, and none of y'all know why or the whole situation, but that's kind of where we're starting, and she's at this point isolating herself and meandering the woods, trying to get away from Gwyneth.
Okay. And then Kalyn.
Hi, I'm Kalyn. I'm going to be playing Oswyn, who is not from around here and is just, quite frankly, happy to be alive.
That's actually the perfect description for the character. So I am 100% happy. Okay, so just introducing the general concept. For now, all of you druids from different parts of the world, I felt sort of like something drawing you towards a specific point on the Sword Coast. You're not entirely sure what it is, why it is it, and it was very gentle at first, but as time passes and you kept on using your magic and beast shaping and druiding in general, you felt this almost like a calling grow stronger and stronger. At one point, everyone, for different reasons, decide to answer it, essentially, and start walking towards that point. And yes, we do have a cat.
Jesus Christ, Marcy.
It's
Sorry.
It's fine, don't worry about it. I love cats, so that's a very nice addition to the party. You all started making your way towards this point. You're not entirely sure what it is. It's essentially like almost how pigeons find their way. There's something in the corner of your eyes pointing towards one direction. You start walking there. Eventually, some of you start parting up together. In very particular, Manya and Bardeid met on the way and decided, well, since we were both going on the same place, might as well just go there together. I'm gonna have to say that if the rest of 3 of you want to have met before, that's entirely up to you.
I'm open to that. Is anyone coming from the south of the Sword Coast?
I'd say no.
Okay.
Manya's particularly mostly, she's been in the Moonshade Isles until this point, and she's kind of traveled up the Sword Coast just to get away, and she ran into Bardeid. So if anybody else happened along that path, perhaps, but she's not really one to cling to people and or want them to be around her for very long.
Okay.
So
Bardeid had his work cut out to just convince her to travel with him.
yes. So
Whereabouts have we been drawn to? Like, whereabouts on the Sword Coast?
It's somewhere not too far away from Waterdeep.
Okay, so literally on the Sword Coast.
Yes, it's on the coast.
Okay.
It's literally on the Sword Coast. Yes. Well, I'm to say that the rest of you managed to travel alone for the most part. Eventually, you all convene to what seems to be not really a mountain, but a hill right next to the sea. I know it probably has a name, like an actual name. No. I'm assuming like the thing in general has an English name, but I don't remember it. So essentially something that immediately drops into the sea.
Oh, a cliff?
A cliff, that's the name, yes. I'm gonna write it down because that's gonna come up eventually.
Okay.
You all managed to find your way towards the cliff, and around the same time, basically, you all reconvene there. And as you walk in, you find other 4 people just coming in your same direction. It's kind of weird. Do you guys do anything?
I'm sure Woody would just kind of go, hey, what are y'all doing here?
Hello. We are exploring.
Exploring what?
Well, this very fine cliff that's right in front of us.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna turn to Manya. There's more people here than we thought there'd be.
not good.
Well, we must be here for a reason.
Yeah, I felt something pulling me here.
You too?
Yeah. What is this something common for all of us, or what's your profession? What do you guys all do? Why would we all be drawn to here?
Profession?
Yeah, what do you do?
You mean like carving?
Sure.
I don't do that.
Oh, well, a good example of a profession.
I don't have a job either.
All right. 2 unemployed, okay. How about you?
So, yeah, Rajan, he's wearing like a shamog, like a headdress and he's like tied across so you can only see his eyes.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just sort of like,
Probably should
he just
describe
sort of,
Yeah,
So
we could
unfastens it?
describe.
so he unfastens it and says, I help my tribe find watering holes, if that counts as a profession.
I'd say that's honest work.
Oh, and you get, sorry. Half elf, dark skinned, dark brown eyes. You see a little bit of like black hair.
Cool.
Should we go around and just say what our characters look like too?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Sure.
That would
visualization.
be nice, yes. That would be nice.
Should I go first?
Yeah, You started
Okay.
talking. You can go
I
first.
started talking. Okay. So Bardeid is a human, and he is a little less than 6 feet tall. He's pretty skinny, pretty lanky. He's got just very striking blue eyes and a mop of brown curls on his head. So.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Woody is an older wood elf. He's about 5'11", and he's around 125-ish pounds, which for an elf is pushing the upper limits. He's a little bit more sturdy. He's got green eyes, and his skin is the color of oxidizing copper, so it's like a base hue of like brown with green kind of.
Mm.
Yeah, and then he's got black hair and a big old mustache and a long, thin nose. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I should say Bardeid, sorry, is about mid-20s as well. Mid to late 20s.
Okay. Leo? Oh, you already described yours,
Well,
so that's...
I didn't quite get. I only described a little bit. And yeah, he basically he wears like a black and tan shamog wrapped around his head. So underneath he has a sandy tan off-white robe that's all like patched, and there's like tears in it that have been sewn up. Like it's kind of destroyed, but he's obviously taking like great care to like keep repairing it. And then over that, he's wearing like a burnous, like a long, open-fronted black robe to like. I don't know why they wear them, but that people wear in North Africa. And
Okay.
yeah, half elf, dark brown eyes, dark skin, black hair. About 5'11", just short of 6 foot, and probably about the same weight as Woody, actually, about 125, 130 maybe, being a half elf.
What was your character's name again?
Rajan.
Version. I can split it down.
Rajan.
Okay, Liza?
So Manya is, like I mentioned earlier, this is a younger version of her. So she is in her early 30s. She has dark olive skin, kind of like brownish olive. She has dark brown eyes and dark, like reddish brown hair, but like really, really dark. And it goes in like a braid, a really, really long braid. She is sporting one of her famous head scarves, but it's not quite grandma style at this point. So, and she is not super tall, but like she's a half orc, so she's larger, and so she is about like 5'8" or so, and at like 160 pounds, and tough muscle. And she's wearing one of those like traditional sort of like Russian like poofy like white shirts, but kind of tucked into like a belt and like cargo pants, sort of, in a sense. So that's kind of how I can describe it.
Is she as severe looking as she seems to be acting?
Yes.
Okay.
She is intimidating. Very frowny. Her brows are always a little furrowed. She has 2 tusks that kind of come up here. So she's scary.
And Oswyn?
Oswyn is pretty short in stature, about 5'3", very skinny.
Oh.
Also, Oswyn is a spring eladrin. So Oswyn's skin is kind of like very gold, not tan, bright green eyes, and very shimmery gold hair that's kind of pulled up into a sleek tail. Quite long, goes about to mid-back. Kind of dressed in like light leather armor that's kind of very intricately etched. Very, very skinny little thing.
I like how elegant he is. It's probably the polar opposite of Bardeid, who looks like a shaggy librarian boy that's been traveling.
When you say golden skin, like metallic gold, or more like they are
Think of like if you had an ethereal paint.
Okay.
Ethereal
I know.
tan.
I know exactly what.
Hashtag Imperial Tan.
Hashtag
I've
Imperial
never
Tan.
this idea.
Okay, so you guys have all reconvened on the bottom of the cliff, and you can still feel the calling somewhere on top.
Okay.
So we're at the bottom of the cliff and we have to get up.
Well, it's you're not on the side that it's actually. This is like a nice slope. You can walk up there.
Okay.
It's not going to be something that you have to climb.
Okay.
Like, do we see like a cave or something, or like?
No, you see something on
We
top.
just feel
Can
a
I-
sensation to pulling us up the cliff.
Can I make
Yes,
a
up the
perception
cliff, yeah.
check to see if I see anything?
Yeah, make a perception check, sure.
21.
21. You can easily see on top of the cliff. There seems to be some sort of rock formation, but that as much as you can actually see because the whole place is covered in essentially, well, not smoke, but
Fog mist.
fog. Yes.
Seems like there's some sort of rock formation up there. Maybe we should go up and investigate that. What do y'all think?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Manya,
Sure.
you're good with rocks.
Is that supposed to mean something?
No, I just want you to feel included. Let's go.
What's a rock formation?
It's like when some people put a bunch of big rocks next to each other.
Or naturally occurring.
Yeah,
formations
that
of
works
rocks.
too. You know, people, nature, same thing.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Based on my perception check, can we tell if this is like a... I guess that's a good question to ask. Would I be able to tell if this seems to be man-made or if it is like just like...
Seems to
something-
be man-made.
Okay,
Something man-made.
Yes.
cool.
Okay,
All right,
so,
Okay.
yeah.
you guys start making your way up there. I want to know who would be in front.
I'd go in front, but could
What time
I...
of day is it?
It's at this point probably midday.
Okay, so we can all see. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool. I could go up front if everyone's cool with that.
Sure.
I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Manya's
So-
kind of like leaving a wide berth between everybody else and herself.
So I just start walking up the hill, and I'm using my little staff as kind of a walking stick. Shambling
I
up.
also have a walking stick.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Matching clothing. You guys are already a party.
Oh yeah.
We don't even know. You start walking towards the formation. As you do, there's a couple of things that you notice. Immediately, as you start walking, you notice that the mist becomes more and more intense as you approach the rock formation, and the temperature seems to be dropping quite a few degrees. It's not cold by any means of the word, but it is cooler than what it was on the bottom.
I swear to God, Adriano, if you're tricking us into the start of a Barovia campaign,
Not quite, unfortunately. We already did vampires. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy following Woody if he's going first.
So the
Okay.
temperature is...
I'm cool
Wrapping
walking straight into it. I will also, as soon as I start to like make my way into the fog, though, I'm going to use Mask of the Wild and try to like kind of move sneakily in it, and that is because I'm a wood elf.
Okay, yeah. You can roll your sneak roll. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be great, but 14.
14.
That's
What's
not
everyone?
bad.
What is everyone passive perception?
14.
It's 10 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is and your proficiency if
14.
you're proficient.
Oh, it is proficient. Okay, then I have a
Oh.
16.
I also.
Okay.
I've got a 16 as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So-
Wait, it's 10 plus your wisdom modifier plus proficiency?
If you're proficient, yes.
If you're proficient.
Am I proficient? Nope. Okay.
Okay, so
14.
it's 14, but 14 is enough.
Wisdom party.
All right, so you see in front of you this older wood elf trying to stick around as much as he can and blend into the mist, and it's very obvious that he's not doing a great job.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, it's you guys just met him. It's not really that polite to just point it out. But floats his boat, I guess.
I'm gonna drop back by Manya. I'm not gonna say anything, but this guy's weird. He's not doing a very good job.
Oswyn's very intrigued by this, and so I think Oswyn's kind of following behind, like trying to mimic what he
Make me a performance check.
A performance check?
Yes.
Jesus. An 8.
An 8. Nope. You misstep here and there. You almost trip 1 point. This is not. From the back, Manya, Bardeid, and Rajan, I'm assuming you guys standing a bit further back.
I was just behind Woody.
Okay, so no. Manya and Bardeid, I'm assuming especially Manya, you are kind of regretting coming here at this point, I'm assuming. This is not what you expected.
No.
Okay. Eventually, you guys start making your way up. I need everyone to make me a survival check.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm good at that.
Good.
Yeah.
Nope.
What did you roll?
5.
Nat 20!
Okay.
I'm tracking something.
I have a plus
What
7.
that be?
So I have a plus 7, so naturally I roll a 2. So now.
Okay, so it's a 9.
Oh.
I got a
Did anyone-
22.
22. Okay, so
Okay. I got a 16.
all right. So anyone with a 15 or higher, you guys managed to keep your eyes pointed towards the formation that you need to reach easily. The other two start to drift to the side, and fortunately, enough of you have passed, so that you can actually kind of, guide them towards the right direction,
Can
and
I-
not actually fall off the cliff.
Yeah, who's closest to me? I'm gonna reach out and grab them and pull them back. If they start to
Well,
wander.
the one that failed, I'm assuming Rajan.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out and like grab him. Like, what are you doing?
Did both of the people in the front fail? Because
Yeah.
is someone going to be able to reach me, or am I just going to aimball off into the...
But I'm assuming-
I was just behind you. What did you roll?
I rolled a 5.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
It's alright.
I'm so glad
on
we
a
had you go in front.
I'm
so
willing to
Bardeid
get
grabs
stabbed.
hold
It's
of
cool.
Rajan.
Okay.
And what were you going to say? Kelsey?
What?
Me? Oh, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
reach out and grab you and pull you back as you start to wander.
Yeah, when I realised how close I was, I then reached for Woody, seeing he's further to the side.
Oh, we'll form a little druid
And I
chain.
look back. I'm like, oh, it's over there. All right, let's go that way.
Okay. I'm gonna say that eventually, forming this druid chain, you guys manage to get towards the formation. As you approach it, you see that essentially it's 5 monolith in what seems to be sort of a circle, roughly.
Like a henge.
Yeah, like a henge,
Made of
yes.
stone.
Made of stone, yes.
I am kind of used to these rock formations being significant druid, like symbols in the Moonshade Isles. So I'm gonna kind of push my way to the front,
Okay.
I'll
and
follow
I'm not gonna
close
touch
behind.
it, but I'm gonna get up close to it and see if I can
Alright, what you
glean
can
anything.
see is that the smoke seems to be stopping right before the circle formed by the stone. So inside,
So cute.
it's clear. It's difficult to see from this angle. You have to move around a bit. But as you do, you immediately see there's a really big oak tree just standing there, planted there. And in front of it seems to be sort of an altar with, seems to be an elf just laying there. And that as much as you can see from this distance.
Does he look injured?
Making me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm gonna also, if that's
Okay.
alright. I'm gonna assist.
Ooh.
If my assisting, you can roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey?
I can? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like people aren't gonna believe me. I rolled another nut.
Okay, I believe you. I believe you. I trust you.
How are those weighted dice from
Yeah.
from Gen
Yay! I know.
You can see that the elven person in question is not doing that well. It's not that he's any sickness that you recognize, but you see that his skin, most of his skin is turned dark green and is covered in warts and other not pleasant things to watch.
Okay, well, if I see that, I'm going to move forward to see if I can examine him.
Okay. As soon as you step inside the circle, first thing you notice is that it's completely silent. Any noise coming from outside is gone.
I'm going to look back at Manya. Is she still outside the circle?
Yeah, everyone is outside the circle, yes.
Okay. I'm going to look back at Manya, just kind of like make eye contact with her, just briefly, and then continue my way into the circle.
Do you look
Okay.
concerned?
I think I look a little puzzled, but
Okay.
not overly concerned.
Okay. Manya's just gonna keep a close
I
eye
think I
then.
do this. Like I'm like, I can't hear anything.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk close to this elven man that seems to have some sort of disease.
Okay.
Does any of this seem at all familiar to me, or is it all just foreign?
This is very foreign to you,
Okay.
as far as you can. This is not something that you've seen before. Sorry, go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead.
sorry. Bardeid is the only one inside the circle, right?
Right now, yes.
Like, when Bardeid walked towards this person, was there any noise? Like, did we notice it was odd?
I mean, you see one person sitting on an altar. If Bardeid shared this information, I don't know how close you guys are toward the actual rock formation. But you didn't
but
see
did
any
we notice
weird
there was
noises.
no noise inside this circle?
Make me a what's your passive? 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no big noise is coming from there, as far as you can tell. But it's like not something that immediately jumps to your attention. There are noises around,
Okay.
so maybe it's just very silent, as far as you can tell. Say, Manya, as you're standing right in front of the circle, and as Bardeid approaches the altar, you see very slowly one of the branches of the tree kind of starts shaking and then moving towards Bardeid.
That face.
Can I like? Does it seem like there's some sort of magic around it, or like is it possessed by something, or is this tree alive? Like,
Make me a nature check.
Okay. Of course I didn't equip talk to plants. Okay. Nature, you said?
Yes.
That will be a 12.
A 12. You don't know if it is possessed, if it is magical. It's definitely not something natural. That much you can gather pretty easily.
Okay. Does it look like it's like aggressively like reaching for Bardeid?
It's definitely reaching for Bardeid.
Okay. I'm going to push myself into the circle and like push Bardeid out of the way.
Okay.
Just go push me.
Yeah.
Okay, both of you make athletics check. In the meantime,
Is it
the rest of you, what are you
contesting?
guys- Yes.
Okay.
What are you guys doing in the meantime? You see two of your party essentially just entering the circle.
Are
So
there?
Manya rushes forward.
Yeah, she enters and then pushes essentially.
I just
Okay,
look at
something's
what he
wrong
has
with
off
that
the
dice.
Yeah, I know. Mine too.
Because
My
Sorry,
druid dice is failing me.
Okay.
well, no, I don't know. I feel like it's not weighted right. Okay. No,
Now you're weighted.
no, I rolled a third natural 20, but I feel like that can't be right.
Oh.
Like,
Oh
no,
yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have to get a second camera trained in on your dice.
I can re-roll.
No, it's fine.
Hang on.
It's cool.
Okay,
Listen,
Kelsey
she's
will
gonna
go
get all her
check on your
20s out
dice.
now, so when it matters, she's gonna roll
Yeah.
one.
that's true.
Yeah. Yep. When it counts.
But maybe I like deftly step out of the way of Manya because I feel like that there's no way I would like best her in like a pushing contest.
Yeah, you just kind of move out of the way, and she
Phil,
managed
it
to.
wasn't- It was a 20.
Are
Okay.
there
Okay.
any animals
Phil,
with
switch on
any
the dice, please.
sort up here?
Around here, not that you can see, there are any animals on this cliff.
Cool. So my skills are pretty useless here. I'm gonna just kind of check out what that tree is doing and how close is it getting to the other people.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of zone in on that and watch that and be prepared to do something if I have to.
All right. Oswyn and Rajan, what are you guys doing?
I think Oswyn's rather confused, so I'm
Here's the
not.
thing. Of all the thing happening, I would say a tree moving is not something that unusual from.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think that would surprise Oswyn.
No.
Or I think the circle and the rock and the people is much more Oswyn.
To be fair, I don't see many trees in the desert, so this is probably normal.
Okay, sure,
Okay.
that makes sense. That's what trees do. Well, the branch finally managed to take hold of Bardeid.
Oh, it does. Oh,
Yes, and taps
Should
you
have
on
let
the
me
shoulder.
push you.
oh, it taps me.
Yeah,
It wants to chat.
and you hear a voice. All the people in the circle, so there's Manya and Bardeid, the rest of you can't hear it. Greetings. Welcome. May I ask you who you are?
Are you the tree?
Oh, yes. Well, technically, I'm not a tree. I am just living here for now.
What is your name?
You're-
Well, my name is very ancient and almost impossible to pronounce, but
Oh my God.
Try
he's an
me.
You can call
edge.
me-
This is my dream.
you can call me Barkley.
Oh God.
I'm not going to call
We
you
can't hear
that.
this, right?
We don't hear this. We just see Bardeid like looking up at a tree.
Yeah.
The tree doesn't have like a face or anything.
No, it doesn't
right?
have a face. It doesn't have a face.
Is
not
your
a full
first name
end.
Gnarls?
Sorry?
First name Gnarls?
Yes.
Gnarls Barkley.
Niles Barkley.
God damn it. What? Why are you living here? Who is this? I'm gonna keep making my way towards the elf man, too. Like
Okay,
as I'm talking to him.
You can make a medicine check while you're walking there,
Him?
just to. Yeah.
A medicine check? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me medicine check.
Is it another nat 20?
If it
It's
is another
not-
20, okay.
It's not, but it is a 19.
Jeez.
God damn it.
And I'm a medic.
weighted.
So I have 27.
27. Okay. Shit. You look alright. Again, this is not a natural illness, as far as you can tell. There's nothing that causes this thing.
Okay.
To the best of your knowledge, this is not something you can actually fix not without magic, at the very least.
Okay. Not without
Um,
magic.
Okay.
Barkley,
Yes,
is that really your name? Is that really what you want us to call you?
I found it a fun name.
Okay. What happened to this man?
Oh, it's a very tragic story. They were the protector for A city under the sea.
Under the sea?
Eons ago, a demon came and assaulted the town. He was too strong to be stopped. So he and other of his compatriots, other druids, built this place. They planted me, they made me grow, and they used me in a ritual. He sacrificed himself to trap it inside himself.
Wait. The demon is inside him?
Yes. It's stuck there. Well, it's stuck for now. I'm afraid that... And he kind of points towards the part that are greenish. It's taking over. I don't know for how long it's going to stay this way.
Does Manya hear this, I'm guessing?
Yes,
Okay.
you're inside.
She is going to kind of like hurry over to the elvish man and in abyssal bend down and ask
Right. She
and,
speaks up.
and be like, "Get out. What are you doing here?"
You hear nothing for a couple of seconds, and then you see the mouth moving, almost not in a natural way though, not something like very organic, almost like someone using a puppet and using it badly. I am getting out. Don't worry, I will be out soon.
Oh,
Manya,
boy.
what did you just do?
Manya is going to like grab her staff and like holds it up to the neck of this man on the ground and just kind of like poke it and be
Okay,
like,
from outside, you all see this.
Yeah, rush forward when we see the orc apparently about to
Yeah,
beat the dead body.
Yeah, I'm
Better
going
walk
into
in.
the circle. Yeah.
Just poking at him.
well, not poking, but
Manya.
she's holding his chin up and kind of aggressively stanced and is like, and asking in abyssal like, "What are you doing here?
Manya.
This is not your home."
The orc's possessed.
It will be soon.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Okay,
that-
so Manya's gonna turn like over her shoulder and look at Bardeid and be like, "He is possessed by demon. This demon is horrible. He would not leave."
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can do something for the man that will expel the demon.
At this point, you all are getting inside, right? So you guys hear this last part of the conversation. So you're all kind of aware that there is demon somewhere inside this body. At this point, you hear a voice say, "Oh, other people, hi. My name is Barkley,
Hello,
and
Barkley.
welcome to my circle. I try to keep it tidy, but it's difficult. I don't have thumbs."
When
Yeah.
Oswyn hears the tree start talking, they're gonna approach and kind of do like a very flourishing. Hello.
Hello. I have not seen one of your kind in a very long time.
There are more of me here.
Oh no. I kind of. I wasn't exactly. It wasn't my idea to come here. I was minding my own business in the Feywild, and then.
That sounds like me. I woke up here.
Oh, someone also planted you?
Well, no, I was asleep. And then I
Oh.
woke up here.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't think elves are actually planted on the ground. Maybe. I don't know. My knowledge of biology is not that great. I must say. I'm
I
not...
don't remember when I was.
I didn't get that. Sorry.
Okay, you're
Can you
cut
repeat
out.
that? Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, sorry. I don't remember when I was born, so I don't.
But, yeah.
Okay. I'm so focused on this man. Is it
On this man, yeah.
on this man?
Yeah, Manya's gonna be like, "Can anyone expel demons?"
Hey, Barkley.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to help this feller out on the ground over there? You know him?
Well, kind of. Is maybe my creator, partially?
Your creator?
Creator?
Yeah, well,
planted
he
you?
planted me. Yes.
Where's he at? What would we have to do to
He's
help
right.
this
He's
man?
right here, Woody.
Oh,
He's
I get it.
him.
It's, I don't know. Maybe there's something you could do. I was here when they did the ritual. I guess
Who? Who did ritual?
the druids.
Which druids?
The ritual to something demons, or I'm not really up to speed with what's going on
Okay,
here.
I'll just repeat everything. It's fine. It is.
So that you repeat everything. I actually know, but
I must say, I'm very sorry. I'm not that used to talking to anyone right now. The animals left a long time ago. No one comes
where
here.
they went?
Far away from here. The one that left, and he kind of points to the ground, and you see there's a couple of like smaller creatures dead and not even decomposing, just on the ground. They died a long time ago, but even the smaller animals just leave. Nothing dies here.
So they're not decomposing. They died a long time ago, but they're just in a static state.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's keeping the guy alive, being inside the circle. Like it's frozen at a point of near death.
That is a very good theory. You're a smart man. I like you.
Is this? Can I try and see what type of elf this man is? He protected a sea kingdom. I think
Sure.
Bardeid wants to like identify.
Make me a nature check. Sure.
Okay.
In the meantime,
A nature check.
yes,
14.
14. This is a sea elf. They're not very common, but they do exist and they do live, well, as the name suggests, mostly under the sea. They're amphibian, essentially. Can
Okay.
stay outside or inside the water.
Okay.
And
I'm going to bend down and I'm going to like essentially lift up his head, like support his head with my hand. And I am going to turn to Manya and say, I'm going to try something. Maybe we can heal him. Maybe we can expel him because I think he's still alive.
This man is certainly alive, but not for long.
I'm going to reach into like under my robes, my like traveling robes, and pick out a flask that is filled with like very, very clean, sparkling water. And I'm going to try and tip some into his mouth.
Okay, I know what the water is. As you do that, you see the water flowing down. It doesn't really swallow because, you know, it's not exactly breathing at the moment.
Okay.
There's no body function. As you approach him, you see he has no pulse to speak of. He's not breathing. You manage to force a bit of the water down his throat.
Massage.
Yes, doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay. I'll put it away.
You see the tree. Oh, I don't think that's going to work. He's not sick. He's just trapped.
hey, Barkley, I just
Yes?
got one more question for you. Are you the person who's been calling out to us, or is that somebody else?
Oh, you guys are the one that yeah. I tried. I didn't know who I was going to call, so I just kind of really wide net. I don't know who was going to answer, but I'm really glad it was you guys. You guys seem super smart, and he kind of gives you not really a thumbs up because he doesn't, but he kind of points out like
He specifically said he does not have thumbs.
yes.
Yeah,
But he
pulls
points
up a
out,
twig like a thumb.
A branch
Yes.
out.
Oh, best tree.
this is
Also,
great.
What do you need help with there? What can we do
Sorry.
for you?
For me, nothing. I was trying to find someone that could help him. You know, you spend so much time with someone, you kind of get attached to them. For the most part. Plus, he's kind of half my dad, I guess. So you know, I don't really want him to die.
You got attached to the unconscious guy at your roots.
Yeah, Well, I try to, we talk sometimes. He doesn't really answer because he can't, but it's fun. I work on my joke routine, and then I imagine that he laughs, and it's great.
Oh, so lonely.
So, Barkley, you brought me here then.
Yes. Well, not you specifically. I tried to some people, but I guess we're both from the Feywild. Some of the connection must have bleed in.
You're from the Feywild?
Yeah, a beautiful place.
I am going to just say a traditional Sylvan greeting in Sylvan to him.
And he responds in kind in Sylvan.
Mm. Well, how can we help him? Like, is there something we can do? You called us here.
Yes. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's actually going to help him, but there's a way to rescue him. If we were to repeat the ritual, in a way, you could, at the very least, his body, I don't think, is going to last very long. Not in its condition, but there's something else that we can try and save. His essence. Some call it soul, I just prefer to call it essence, but whatever your reasoning is. Sorry guys, a second.
That's okay.
No one happens to be a cleric as well, by any chance.
No, I mean,
No.
I might try.
Multi-close.
Sorry.
I might try healing word on him as
Okay,
well. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
You cast it. It's not going to do anything.
Okay. That's fine.
So
Um,
do we have to keep this man in this circle thing? This sphere of whatever this is?
Yes. You can rescue him. You can make sure that he... Well, at least if his body is destroyed, his essence won't. He might live another way. This is how I live. It's not a bad life. I can't walk, but it's fine. I get light, which is
turn
great
into
on
a tree?
the leaves. Yes, I wasn't always a tree.
What were you before?
I wasn't. Well, I was a satyr, so I was just jumping around in the Feywild. I was having a lot of fun. I was, what was I? I was like, I think 12. It was fun, and then, poof, I'm a tree, and I don't know what's happening, but yeah, it's like.
Hell of a day.
That's... And so you're gonna walk us through a ritual.
Well, yes, sort of.
Can
What
I
are you
do an
going to do?
insight check?
Yeah, I
sure.
was just gonna say,
Yeah.
but you can do it.
The demon in the tree is deceiving.
Make an insight.
21 again.
Hey.
Oh wait, actually, 24.
Okay. As far as you can tell, he's being honest. I mean, it's not easy to read a tree because it's a tree, but honest.
Okay, cool.
What are trees tell you?
Well, sometimes one of his tree twitches if he lies. That's as much as you can. No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
So,
So
sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, so you want us to turn this man into a tree? Is that, am I following?
No.
or-
What we're trying to do, I'm going to put you inside him. But not physically inside him, that would be
Okay.
impossible. But imagine that his body is a sea, right? Right. And in the sea, there's a treasure chest, right? That treasure chest is his essence. If you can go down there and take it out, then you can rescue him.
I'm having
Alright.
real problems with this idea of a sea.
How am I gonna?
if he's already
Oh my
dead and we just kill him, then what happens? Where do demon go?
I think he's
The demon-
keeping the demon from taking over. That is why he's
Yes,
dying.
the demon will take the treasure chest. He will open it, and then he will have everything, right? But if it is only the body can't move. right now. It's stuck. Unless it's freed again.
So if-
Suggest.
So if he dies, the demon goes free.
No. If the body dies,
Demon
the demon
gets
stays
the
in the body. If the demon gets the chest, then the demon is free.
I think
It's clawing its
Yeah.
way inside.
Oh.
basically the dying man is the only thing stopping the demon taking over his body. Is that right?
More or less.
And we don't want a demon to get hold of the body because then he has legs
No.
to walk out.
The body you can take hold of. The body is stuck. Say that you have
We don't want
Tubes.
the demon to get
tubes
out.
are connected to each other to work. Like when you have water rushing in, right? Right now you just have the body, right? All water just flowing outside. If he takes hold of the chest, then he completes it. He can take control of it. He can move again. Ritual was to disconnect the two things. Body is stuck, can't move anywhere.
I don't think I understand, but I trust this trait, so I'm off.
Woody with a 7 intelligence definitely doesn't understand, but he'll go.
So you're going to insert us into this space where we can help him?
Yes.
Is that right, Barkley?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie, probably dangerous. This is powerful magic. Powerful magic usually has consequences, costs.
I'm gonna look at Manya. What do you think?
I don't know that this would be a good way to remove demon. Demon might just find one of us. How do we know it won't just take over one of us?
We don't.
You
There's
don't?
somebody in need here. And we were called here by the Earth Mother, I think. And so I think if we just help him, I think that's what we should be doing right now. Help this tree.
Are you
Help
all
this
willing
man.
to risk your life for this man that you do
Yeah, I'm
not
pretty
know?
old. I'll go in. I'll do it.
The alternative is we don't stop the demon, so yeah.
Alright. I'll
What
join.
about you? Feywild.
Me?
I'm talking. Yeah, you.
That's Oswyn.
Oswyn. I'm sorry. Oswyn. Yes. What about you?
I don't know. I'm here somehow for something. Who says this isn't the something?
Okay,
Well put.
let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
What do we do, Barkley?
Well, it's simple. You need to sit around the stones in the circle.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Take a seat.
Barkley, will we have everything that we have with us now when you transport us to this space? Will we still have it?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Barkley, one last question. How long do you think this job's gonna take?
Not sure. Time is not the same here and there. Might take a couple of hours here. Might take one day there.
Okay, yeah. I just need to make it
Is this-
make it back to my flock before they get,
Not
starved.
too long, I think.
All right.
I don't
cool.
think, if it is too long, I don't think I would be able to keep it up.
Sounds
Are you
good. Let's do it.
A shepherd?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So this is going to be... Sorry, Barkley, I know we have a lot of questions, but not familiar with this ritual. We're going to be going to a pocket of the Feywild?
No, okay. You're going
His
to...
body. Remember the ocean
Yes.
festival?
Right, but...
When ritual happened, he divided soul and body. So the demon could only get the body, could not do anything with it. Soul is something somewhere in there. You have to take that. He probably built in defenses. There will be maybe tests. I'm not sure. Some to prove that you are not demon and you can pass forward.
Okay.
Is that a cat that passed? Oh, nice, kitty, and he kind of shakes.
Yeah, animals have a way of finding where I'm at.
They can never hear me from outside the circle, and they never want to get in.
Oh.
I miss everything, except birds. I don't like birds. They just shit on me a lot.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
let's perform the ritual.
Okay, this can be a bit uncomfortable, but it's mostly safe.
Uncomfortable how?
Well, it's not painful per se, but I'm going to have to insert some of my roots into you, and one of my roots.
Insert your roots?
Yes, through the nose,
No.
through the brain,
Into the man.
and into the man. Yes, so I can connect all of you. It's
Nesting dolls.
yes, it's kind of gross for me because all the gooey stuff that you have in your nose kind of sticks to my roots.
Oh, I'm sorry that'll be uncomfortable for you.
Thank you for your kind words.
I don't mind.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
All right, if it'll help him.
you
Well,
guys.
will we be safe
Sorry.
out here while we're in there?
I will protect you from here. If someone comes in, I can spot it.
Okay, well,
I am strong.
All right.
I'm a tree. I'm huge.
Woody's gonna
Right.
reach into a tan bag on his waist, and he's gonna say, well, you wanted an animal friend, and I don't want our bodies to be out here just alone, so he's gonna reach into his bag, and he's going to throw down a little piece of fuzz on the ground, and that piece of fuzz is gonna turn into a black bear, and it's just gonna be looking around like, what the hell's going on? And I'm gonna speak to it in grunts and whatever, because I can talk to animals, and I'm gonna say, hey, just protect us while we're sitting here. And the bear just kind of sits and looks around.
Okay.
That is a very good idea, would it? Would that bear attack any other animals?
Would it attack other animals?
Mm-hmm.
It'll follow my command. I told it to protect us.
So if I was to give it an ally, would you be able to explain to it?
Yeah, I can talk to it. As long as you can tell it not to whatever your animal is.
Yeah, so I reach on my robe and find one of the patches that has someone there and tear it off, and throw it on the floor, and it turns into two mastiffs.
I love the fact that you both chose an item that produces either items independent of each other, and that's both awesome and terrifying for me
And then
at the same time.
I tell my bear, all right, now these two are your little friends. They kind of look like bears. They're like big dogs. They're here to help you. And then the bear kind of grunts in agreement and looks over at him. And sitting there. hanging.
Bear and two mastiffs.
I think Manya's
Oswyn?
gonna. Oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say, Oswyn sees this black bear and gets really close. Hi!
And
Oswyn,
the bear licks your face.
Oh. Okay, we had a
It's
similar
puppy.
thought. I was gonna say Manya would also kind of make her way over to the bear and just kind of give it a pat on the side, but be really appreciative of the animal.
beard animal.
My bear.
Oh, yeah.
The bear appreciate the company. Up until now, he was a fuzzball inside a magical tan bag.
Yeah.
So first people he ever met.
Yeah, I'm basically just telling them to stay guard the body that's on the floor, because then I can't speak to animals, but mastiffs are trained, I believe. So they're
I can
riding
tell your
them.
animals. I can talk to them if you want.
Please, that would be very helpful.
And I'm like, hey, what do the dogs say? How's it going there? How's
Hey.
it going there, pups? How you doing?
All right, I guess.
Would you mind hanging out with this big old fluffy guy here and protecting our bodies? We're gonna be for a few minutes. Is that cool?
I guess I don't have anything else to do. So
Yeah, I'll you know what? Here's the deal. There's a couple of sticks of salami in it for you. If,
Oh, wow.
Once I get back, if you do a good job.
you both see immediately. Both of them kind of jump up, tails waggling. Yes, absolutely, yes. We do the
All
job.
right. Perfect. Thanks, guys. And then I You get out of.
Thanks, guys.
And I look over.
I appreciate it.
I look over to Rajan. I'm like, all right, yeah, they'll do it.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we have a demon to attend to, so if we're all done talking to the animals, maybe we should get started.
Sounds good.
Okay, yes, good. Everyone in a circle.
Yeah, as we stand in a circle, I'd like turn to whoever's on my right and say, the roots up the nostrils, is that a common custom here?
I might
I've
be
never
on.
seen it.
Yeah. It's not common. No.
Okay.
You've done this before, Barkley, you said?
Yes, the first time the ritual was done, yes.
And what happened to those participants?
Well, one of them is now on the table. It's gonna, just there. The other ones, they were alright. This was centuries ago. I don't know what happened to them. They never came back to check in. I think they might be dead.
Yeah.
But old age, I don't know.
People do that.
Well, as long as it was age and not branches up the nose.
Oh no, the branches are totally fine. I'm not just going to stab, your brain. I'm just gonna surround it with smaller branches. It's super cool.
Well,
Alright. Sounds
Done
medically
weird
sound.
there. Let's go.
I don't know
Okay.
much about medicine, so whatever.
Alright. Let's do
Alright.
it.
You guys all sit in a circle. And almost without you guys doing anything, you hear almost a hum. First it's very low and very low pitched, and then it increases and increases. And as it does, you see these roots uprooting from the ground, almost snake-like, going towards your faces.
I'm closing
can't-
my eyes. I don't want to see this go up my
Okay.
nose.
So everyone who has their eye open, almost recording back, you see that starts to sticking in, and it's a very weird sensation. It's almost like you guys feel to sneeze, but you can't.
Oh, no.
Ah, this is horrible.
And as it does,
Oswyn seems totally fine with this.
I
It's just like
actually
par for the
had,
course.
I've actually had a camera put up my nose
Yeah.
before.
me
for
too,
medical
it's
procedure,
awful.
and you can feel it, but it's actually not that painful.
No, it's not painful, but it's
weird.
like you need to sneeze, but you can't.
Yeah.
You have the sensation to sneeze, but you can't do anything because again, it's not something that you can actually sneeze out. Eventually, your vision kind of blackens, and I need everyone to make a Constitution check.
Oh,
Good thing she's good.
check or
Roll.
save.
Oh,
Check.
wow. Alrighty. That's a 4. Doing
Okay,
good. Killing it.
18.
I didn't.
15.
18.
Sorry, Kelsey.
6.
Okay, Kalyn.
No, I did not get another nat 20, Allison.
Unnatural.
And not 20.
Unnatural.
Okay, I'm not 20.
A
And Liza?
dirty 20. 18.
18. Okay.
Yes.
You all pass out, and Oswyn, you're the first one to wake up again. You feel a breeze on your face. At first, you kind of blink your eye and shield that the sun is really bright. It wasn't like this 2 seconds ago, and realize the breeze is not a light breeze. It's almost like a wind pushing through you, and it's almost difficult to breathe. You open completely your eyes, and you see all the others still in a circle around you. And then you look down, and very far below, there's the sea. And as you guys free fall towards the sea, this is where we're going to leave. We're going to take a
Literally
break.
falling.
You're literally free falling, yes, towards the sea.
Well, we're unconscious, the rest of us. And
I've
like
heard
the
it's
one
better
who's
to
awake
hit.
is just like fine.
This is normal. This is fine.
It's better to be in big traumatic accidents when you're sleeping, right? Because then you're all
Yeah.
in. I'm not
At
gonna.
least if something
Well,
happens,
you
you don't
don't
know
tense,
it.
you're not going to tense up anyway. So
Yeah, I'll be good.
No, that's true.